Okay.
All right, let's run. Back. Here in St. Joe, we're located at 315 South Belt Highway. It's just south of Ivy, Bongars, at the intersection of Sylvania, just south of Charles. You guys know where Critters was, or Country Cookie, just across the street. So if you've been curious, what's this big green building windows going up the past year? The wait is over. It's Order Furnishings. So that's who we are right there. The brand new sign, yes, signage went up yesterday. I really, I love it. So I got to drive back last night from Tupelo, so I got to see it all lit up. It was gorgeous. So looks like it's the plaza here in St. Joe. I'm pretty proud of it. One thing about us is I believe that we're a place where style really meets intention, where our pieces are intentionally purchased and put together. That way a room has an understanding. When you see it, you understand the feel, the aesthetic that we're bringing to light. Next, we're going to go ahead and do this little entry video that I had News Marketing make for us.
Yeah.
My name is Isaac Black. I'm owner of Order Furnishings here in St. Joseph, Missouri. When you walk through my showroom doors, what you're met with is a space that style really meets intention. What we offer is semi-high-end and very curated pieces of furniture for your home to help us elevate it in every sense that we can help with. One thing that we do that I believe is special is offering a professional design service where our designer will actually work with you one-on-one. For us, it's more than just furniture, it's about how your home feels. We are located at 315 South Belt Highway here in St. Joseph, Missouri. I really encourage you to come in and see our showroom and see the difference that we offer.
Nice.
No oohs or ahs.
Yes. Front row cheering.
Oh, I need a clicker. I don't have a clicker.
You're good. You just let me know.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm not good enough to trust.
Control issues.
So we're made up, we've got 4 team members. I've got Jenny Barton. She's actually a new hire. She's our lead designer. I'm really excited to get to work with her. We really right at the gate hit it off because her aesthetic and mine really jive. So it's nice to not have to say, hey, this is the aesthetic that I want my store to be, that she just understands it. Where what we offer is, I'm going to start at the bottom, the look. Our decor focuses more on like the modern aesthetic, both mid-century modern and contemporary modern. A question I have, but not for anyone that's in the know of like interior design, is does anyone know the difference between mid-century modern and contemporary modern? No. So mid-century, of course, you go back to the 40s and 50s modern design, where contemporary is more like today's day and age idea of modern, where it's really a lot more sterile looks in terms of colors. Lines are more clean, crisp, just not a whole lot of color going on in contemporary. So you hear contemporary modern, it's more today's modern. For mid-century, you're going back to like the 40s and 50s. So that's the feel that we have. It's a good little meld. The product that we offer is semi-high-end furniture. I don't want to scare everyone to say it's super high-end furniture, so you can't come in and see what we have and feel like you can go home with something. For St. Joe, it is certainly high-end, but I believe that what we're bringing to St. Joe is something that it needs as a matter of changing the landscape as your city's landscape is ever changing. I'm here to help support that. We're trying to bring in outside money, bring in more affluent. So this is kind of my contribution to growing the city. Then I have Sydney Miller. She is the DIT, Designer in Training. I'm putting her through an online schooling through the New York Institute of Art and Design. So she's going to come out with an actual certification in interior design. Jenny says that she would love to have that certification as well. So I'll be putting her through that schooling. So I'm really excited that she's interested in growing because I want people that are ready to grow, with the business and also just grow themselves because I like seeing people build themselves up and have more skills to bring to the workplace. 2 drivers, Gage Campbell, he's been with us a couple years, and then John Winslow. I'm going to get into this. You'll see why I say a couple years in a sec. John Winslow's been with us for about 20 or so years. They're going to help with staging the showroom, delivering furniture, setting up in people's houses when Jenny would show up to help put everything together and make the space make sense. Go ahead. So our start, I actually presently own a furniture store. It's on King Hill Avenue in the South End. Never been super proud of it. I don't let a whole lot of people know that I own it just because my heart and soul. The reason there being, my pride is, if you've read my bio, is I own rental equipment and then belt rental presently. So I've been putting my heart and soul into those and letting my rent-to-own furniture store just kind of run itself, do its thing while I build up and put in systems that allow the other store to allow me to step away for the past year or so to build up Order Furnishings. It's been a long-term dream of mine to have this higher-end furniture store. but I just didn't have the time or energy to put into it. I put it all into rental. So now we have rental at a place where it can run itself. I can step away and then pursue this new real passion of mine, because I really like nice things. I like bougie stuff. I married my wife, she's into bougie, so we really jive on that front. So again, my idea was to eventually put my time into a store that has more glamour, more prestige, I guess you would say, for furniture. The struggle, oh my gosh, okay. So my wife and I will sit there on Pinterest, Instagram, looking at, in magazines, just looking at beautiful homes, beautiful spaces. But then when you actually go to purchase those, that furniture, that decor, and set up in your home, it's hard. Like, I just don't have that artistic eye, so you can sit there all day long saying, man, this is gorgeous stuff. But as far as actually bringing it to fruition, that's challenging. So with our design service that's going to be included for the most part in the purchasing of your furniture, you're going to be able to say, this is the aesthetic I like, here's photos I want you to recreate, and Jenny's going to bring that to your home. So that was my thing of, I'm solving that problem, that it's hard to do that. You need to be passionate and have that artistic eye. So something that I know realistically not many of us have. For those that just have it naturally, props to you. I'm jealous of that, but you need that artistic and professional talent to really bring something to life. Go ahead. So at present, realistically, our clients are going to be like the upper middle class for what we currently offer. We do have some pieces that are super elegant, pretty pricey for what they are, just a standard sofa. It's going to be kind of up there and may appeal more to the affluent, but not to say that we have pieces that I believe just about anyone in this room or anyone in St. Joe could be attainable for them. I'll get into more of that as to how it could be in your own home later. So those that know what they love but want the professional touch to bring it all together, again, with that design service, we're going to be working one-on-one with you to build out that space and bring in pieces that scream you. Does the name make sense? That's something I meant to ask earlier. Does anyone understand where I was going with the name Aura Furnishings? Aura being the feel or atmosphere of the presence of either someone or the area that you're in. You understand the presence, again, atmosphere of the person you're talking to or the place you're in. We're bringing out your aura in your home space so people understand who you are when they walk into the home. That kind of segues into the next one. Those who want to express their identity through their space, leaving a distinct, memorable impression on every guest. So then another thing that we're going to do that I'm excited about is workshops. So Jenny is going to, and she's excited about it, because she used to do, she does parties on the side. So she does flat lays. Can you give me a quick little plug? I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
For what?
For your party side, you do like flat lays and just setting up
so,
spaces for events and so forth.
Like picnic, like a luxury picnic or a wedding. You can do those. Anything from small to big, any kind of party like that. So the decor and all the setup and tear down.
So really, what we're going to be offering is limited seating workshops where people who have that desire, that passion to do interior design or just build out spaces, be among people that have that similar passion. We're going to have a time for everyone to get together, have her lead the workshop, teaching like color theory, flat lays for seasonal events, how things should proportion layout ratios in your home. We're going to be offering that. Then, as far as when I was saying that just anyone should be able to come in and get pieces, we used to do, with my rent-to-own store, we did all the financing in-house. Things just weren't working out in that front. So we've actually offloaded with a third-party lending. So, say you don't have to fight with your credit card paid off at the end of the month. You'll be able to have like a 12-month term to get some pretty nice pieces that you may have thought were out of reach. Now it becomes more feasible to purchase because it becomes affordable through like the payment process. But again, we've put off that liability with someone else. They just pay us out, and then you just begin a contract with another lender. Go ahead. Economics. So my furniture store, we were close. We never hit the $1 million club in terms of revenue. 2024, we were super close. I was thinking, man, we're going to do it. Just didn't get there. Things have really stagnated on the rent-to-own side, which is not, to me, not good. I think you should always have at least a little bit of increase in revenue. Don't worry about the chart. It's kind of ambiguous because those aren't numbers from prior years except for 23 through 5. We mostly, again, stagnant. Some losses. 25 was not very good. It just helped reinforce that I want to do something different because just the money's not great in what we're presently doing. People just not paying their bills. They didn't care about their credit just because of the type of client that we had. So I was writing off too much and I wasn't passionate about it. So now I have something I'm passionate, proud of, and not gonna have that issue anymore. So we were trending month over month downwards, all of 25. So it was rough. Go ahead. what I'm doing now, year one, I'm going to be really humble. I'm not going to try to over-express who we are, what we can do, the offering that we're going to have. I just want to do a slow roll of growth. I'm not worried about super aggressive growth. I want to make sure that we are giving each customer the same level of experience. Where something that I really appreciate, I believe that many more today appreciate, is the experience of working when you're shopped with a vendor, whoever you're spending money with. I really appreciate the really fun, unique experience. So that's what I need to bring to St. Joe by having this one-on-one design service. So building that trust of these guys do something different. It's professional. They brought my vision to life. They really know what they're doing. Just building that local trust is going to be big. Year 5, locally established. People, I hope they all know who we are. They've at least paid our showroom a visit. But not just within St. Joe. I understand that there's a lot of money in the surrounding areas outside of St. Joe, especially down south. So again, hopefully the experience gets mentioned down south so people get excited about, hey, go up to St. Joe. They have this little intimate design studio with furnishings that they really build out your spaces, and they understood who I was and what I was trying to accomplish. And this is my room. That's who did it for furnishings. I hope to have 2 full-time designers. Hopefully by then, Sydney has gained enough knowledge through Jenny to the point where she can take on full-time projects. 1 or 2 projects a week going out is perhaps maybe a little bit. I'm losing the word, but at any rate, I hope to have 1 to 2 projects every week going out. Go ahead. Challenges overcome. There's a lot of business owners in here. At the very end, you're going to see I say it's admirable and daunting. So St. Joe's obviously a very tight-knit community. We trust the long-term companies that have been here for quite some time. They, get a lot of patronage from all the people here to St. Joe. So it's tough. I think it's going to be tough to gain that trust of St. Joe just being how the mindset is here. But hopefully by working with other businesses, getting input from that side of things, that we're going to start building a positive relationship over the years of just bringing really quality service and products to people. And then cost education. So furniture can last. If you're going to like Wayfair, everyone's familiar with Wayfair. We have Wayfair in our own home. It's just stuff that's kind of fills a little bit of a need. It's not super nice, not super long-term oriented for the furnishings. I want to restructure the customer's mind that furniture can last. It can last a long, long time relative to the brand that you're buying and the dollars that you're investing in it. But then I don't want people to think, oh, I'm spending a lot of money, therefore it's quality stuff. When you're looking, online or with any other vendors, that's a falsehood that you're spending a lot of money, so therefore it must be good. So what we take seriously is finding the vendors and brands that are both expensive because they deserve to be, because their product is quality, long-lasting. That's just our duty as a seller to ensure that the merchandise is quality and long-lasting. Go ahead. How you can help us? Simply paying us a visit. This is one piece that we have in our showroom. It's my favorite piece. I'm sorry it's washed out, but that is a mid-century sofa that is just super gorgeous in person. It's super moody. It's a black velvet with a walnut wood and gold trim, and then another dark walnut coffee table there paired with it. So don't be shy. Come in and talk to our designers. Just build out that confidence in who we are, as well as just talk to us, because we enjoy talking to people who enjoy talking furniture, design, and nice things. Even if you're just a window shopper, we don't care, because it helps our day go by, and also it's just fun to talk to people with similar interests. Our socials, Facebook, just look us up on Aura Furnishings. The top right, you can see our logo, so you make sure you're finding us. Instagram, Furnishing Aura. TikTok, Aura.Furnishings. Then let's collaborate. And I'm talking more to the business owners. If you feel like there's a relationship that could exist here with our design service, with the furnishings that we have to offer, come talk to me. I'm happy to talk to you about what potential mutual benefit we may have for each other. Phone number, 816-238-3363. Again, 315 South Belt Highway. And I was shocked that we got this URL for our website. I looked around a little bit, and the fact that we got that is just astounding to me. And kind of meant to be that we got Shop Aura Furnishings. I was elated that we were able to purchase that domain. So that is Aura Furnishings.
All right, Isaac, you did great. Yes. We're going to open it up to Q&A, so all the questions, including your workout routine, as Amy would like to know.
God love her. She's amazing.
As of right now, is it all going to be residential furniture, or are you going to branch out to office lobby furniture?
100%, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, 100% doesn't answer your question. Right now it is residential, but future tense and that kind of coincides. Let's collaborate. We can do commercial lobbies, things of that nature.
Awesome.
Amanda.
And then your dates of grand opening, soft launch, what are
Yeah,
those?
awesome. Thank you for that. So the first is actually going to be our soft launch. Or the 10th. I'm glad you said that. The first is our soft launch, so we will be open for business. And then the 10th, starting at 11:30, that's when we're doing the ribbon cutting with Chamber of Commerce. I'm having the charcuterie queen. She's coming in to do our, what do you call it? The grazing station of sorts, a huge charcuterie. She has super pretty stuff, so I'm really excited to see it. Is that you? You're nodding like you like.
She's
yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, my stuff's not. Yeah, charcuterie queen's doing it. I'm excited about it. We'll have just a few like signature mocktails. So don't get your hopes up. They are just mocktails. They're just something that represents the brand for furnishings. So it's me from 11:30 to 3 on the 10th.
So for collabs, because I figured you were open until you said that, so great question. So collabing with other businesses in town, I just see you, I don't know if you've already done this, but I just see you going to other things that are those luxury items, like the spas, or like just thinking of other people who've circled through here, of the spas or the golf or whatever, like, because those seem like those are the coexisting clients, so
For
maybe
sure.
that's how you can get people, like, work. I don't know, this is why I like Cup of Joe, because like this is how we know people, we get to know people, and you're like, how can we all help each other, because we all just want to elevate St. Joe,
Yeah.
which is clearly what you're doing. So have you talked to those other businesses?
So Amanda, I think we're gonna have a good relationship as she's doing like more like the surface side of things, like paints, wallpapers, countertops, tiles. I think that's gonna be a really great relationship. Matter of fact, Amanda put me on to Jenny when I hired her. So I think those two are gonna work really well together, being that your colors matter so much when you have your pieces to, you know, your flooring, walls, ceiling, everything on that front. So that's gonna be a really good, you know, partnership or sort of mutual benefit of working with each other. We're sending people her way, she's sending it to us. That way we're really keeping to our niche focus on what we can do and provide to the customer.
What can a client expect when they come in? Like when they go and pick out their furniture, like how long will it take? Because I'm assuming you don't keep all of this stuff in stock and have to order it.
We have one of everything.
Okay.
Well,
then-
most everything, excuse me. My very first order, I just got one of everything. But the majority of what we have
So it'll
one
give you a
of
quick
these.
turnaround then.
Yes, that should be. And if there's a piece that you're absolutely dying to have and can't wait for us to order it, you know, we'll certainly sell it off the showroom floor, you know, get it to your house and get it all set up. And it's gonna be a white glove service, so we're gonna bring it to your home if you want us to. So local to St. Joe, I need to figure out the radius, but local to St. Joe, we're gonna just bring you the furniture, help set it up, and then Jenny's gonna help arrange things in the house. Then you may be curious, what are we gonna charge for this design service? It's just relative to scope of work. If you're gonna be having us tied up for like, you know, weeks on a project, then we're gonna have to start talking about cost for time that Jenny or Sydney is gonna spend designing the service. But if it's as simple as I've already picked all my pieces, just help me arrange it in the room, that's gonna be just pretty well included. But if you want like a full scope, hey, I'm redoing my whole house, then we're gonna have to start getting like a cost association with our time.
Can you just bring a picture of like your living room in and then we do it that way, or do you have to come out?
Yeah, you certainly can. With the New York Institute of Arts schooling, it comes with access to CAD programs to design, like build out your spaces and start plugging furniture into it. Like you see on like HGTV, is that what it is, where you see like design at homes or what have you. Eventually they'll have access to those tools so you can see rendered in real time, this is what your room's gonna look like.
And we can take inspiration.
Yeah.
If you do have an inspiration photo and you come in and say, this is my style, we can show you pieces that would go with your style. And also then come to the home and see, is it gonna fit? Is it gonna flow well for you in your home?
And what's great about a designer is, you know, she's had like small things that she's put out, or just like the littlest thing can really finish the room. Just some little piece of decor finishes the space, and it's like the whole thing makes sense, and it jives. Like you said, it flows.
Details are important.
Details are super important, and that's what you need the passion and skill set to come with a designer.
I know it's not like open yet all the way to your place, but do you have kind of an idea of who your like, biggest competitions would be good with at least, or, and how it's gonna like shape out and things?
So I don't think we're gonna compete a whole lot. And, you know, obviously there's Colony House, which has awesome stuff, but their look is just totally different to ours. They're established in their own aesthetic. You go in there, I don't know how to explain what their aesthetic is. It's traditional. I just don't think that we're going to compete a whole lot because I think our focus is so much on a little bit of influence of boho, and just the mid-century modern and contemporary modern is its own kind of thing. That is our focus, which is I think that is a timeless look that it's not trendy. You know, mid-century modern and just contemporary modern, it's not really trendy. It's here to stay, and that's going to be our focus.
So he was kind of explaining earlier the difference. So like think of a mid-century modern being like colorful but clean lines. Contemporary now would be earthy tones, clean lines. So
Sterile.
yeah, just that warmer feel of being. It's just clean. It looks very clean.
You understand pretty quick when you walk through the doors to the showroom. You understand pretty quick. Okay, this is the feel, and it's relatively consistent throughout.
So building on what Nick said, who is the competitors for your style? If somebody was wanting this right now in St. Joseph, where would they be going?
I don't know.
Is that online? Is that Kansas
I mean,
City?
online, yeah, it would really be online, but then you run the risk. That's the thing is shopping online, especially spending what you're going to be spending here. Do you want to take a risk? Is this piece comfortable? You know, sizing too. You can have the sizes listed online, but then until you see it in person, you can't appreciate how big this piece is. So you run the risk when you spend a lot of money online. Does it really look like this too? Is the color accurate to what my screen's showing? Here you come in and you're going to see it. The only thing that might be different are like your stone tops, like travertine, which is like a man-made stone. Each piece is going to be pretty unique in that you can't recreate travertine over and over again. Each piece is really its own one of a kind. We have this one travertine dining table that it's one of our showpieces, and it's super pretty, and it is super unique, and it's a big statement. A lot of our pieces are statements. A lot of pieces are pretty statement-oriented pieces.
Are there specific businesses that you're looking for collaboration or sources of referrals that you don't have yet?
Yeah, that's on me. I need to do more out there talking. So of course, interior shop, and I'm blanking on the boutique in town. Juniper Lane. Yeah, I keep meaning to go talk to them. I have just yet to. I've got a lot going on. Not to make an excuse, but I've got a lot going on. Amanda.
Just a suggestion, I would definitely recommend, like, on a dining table, do vignettes, like, have, instead of just, like, one, like, a big piece, have, like, a tray, the candlesticks, the candle, the vase, florals, because I have a lot of clients that will go to shop around, and they're like, I want that whole thing. And so I think the more you put together, it'll be easier to have bigger tickets.
I just spent a lot of money with, I have a trade account with Crate and Barrel. So I just spent a lot of money on dining, like that kind of stuff, laying out your dining sets and having a complete, like walking in like, okay, this feels like a homey setup.
Yeah, I
So,
had one client
got that going.
yeah, at Christmas time, I can't remember what boutique it was, but they had like a mantle decorated, and yeah, the client was just like, I'll take all of it.
Yeah, that's my deal. I love
Yeah.
that. I'll be
So
super
we're-
excited. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that also expands your potential clientele. So maybe they're not looking for a house right now, but they just want to change it.
Yeah.
That works.
Yes. Turnover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, our decor is growing. We don't have a whole lot of decor
It's on its way.
at the moment.
It's on its way.
Decor's hard. Decor's really hard to order. Sorry. Oh,
You're fine.
she had her hand up.
What is your marketing plan as a new business in town?
Mute. Use marketing. I'll refer to you.
So right now we're working on getting him out digitally. So we've been doing a lot of content shoots. So getting him out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and then he's already done like SEO on his side.
Right.
All of that. So he's pretty much set up digitally. So now it's also needs to work with word of mouth, grassroots, because of just how St. Joe is in general. So getting him out, Cup of Joe, the chamber events, things of that nature, getting him connected to businesses in town, realtors, interior designers, and just
There's some
making
stuff I'm
sure
playing to the chest. There's some stuff I'm not talking about just because I don't want some of my strategy out there. It's no offense. It's just some stuff I want to play to the best. Excuse me. I don't want it known what I'm going to be doing just because it's unique and advantageous possibly. Oh, one thing I want to say as well, because I know the first thing you're going to do is go home and go to our website. It is not this Friday is our launch of our website, so you're going to actually see our pieces online. It's not going to be e-commerce. You won't be able to order pieces, but you'll at least be able to see our inventory and just kind of walk our showroom just from home.
Well, Well, that's actually what I was gonna bring when she's talking about digital. So then, like, let's say they get on your website and see that chair or that couch.
Mhm.
Could they go and call you and order it and have you ship it, or
Mhm.
are you only
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
local and?
Ship, well, semi-local, like we can't deliver to customer house, like we can't say, hey, ship this piece.
Mhm.
It all comes on a semi-truck, we unload it. But then we can certainly talk about if you're outside of like a certain radius of St. Joe, then we can deliver it to you and set it up. But then again, you know, the beauty of having stuff in stock is you can bring your truck. We'll put it in the back bed for you if you want to take it home and unbox and do it yourself. You know, by all means, we'll load you up, get you home, and you have a piece right there. As far as ship to home, not yet.
Have you attended any of like the events that they have like at High Point
High Point.
or Dallas
that was
Market?
so much fun. Jenny's gonna go with me
Yeah.
this next year. She's excited about it. High Point is, there's like 7 or 8 blocks of just, all it is furniture stores. And it's like, one building is absolutely massive. And just for reference, I started at the top floor at 8 in the morning, and then it was 4 in the afternoon, and I had just got to the bottom floor. But that was my first time. I mean, it's massive, but you don't have to spend much time in there. It was my first time going. I was looking for new vendors, so I left no stone unturned. I went to every single vendor in there, even if it was something that had like a $60,000 couch. Like, I know I'm not buying this, but hey, you know, what else do you guys have? I'm just in there just to look it over. So I went to almost every single vendor, went to High Point. It was a
Are you
lot.
going to go to the Dallas Market one?
No,
as
we'll
well?
go this fall though.
We'll go this fall.
Yeah, they've got one coming up at High Point this spring. So. I think I've used my time. Thank you.